Okay, we're going to do a little video on this. I am going to be blunt and say that this is probably the worst build of Madolches I've ever seen. The fact that it topped maybe says I'm wrong or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna get into this. He was using 3 Madolche, 3 Madolche, 3 Angeli, 3 Hoodcake, 3 Cats, 3 Maxi, and then 2 of each hand. And then the DD Crow. Then you've got the 2 Double Summon, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, 3 Madolche spells. For traps, 1 Palooza, 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, 2 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, 2 Dimensional Prison, 2 Breakthrough Skill, 1 Compulse, 1 Solemn Warning. We're going to go extra. He's got the Ragna Zero, 2 Queen, 1 Black Ship, 2 Silent Honor, 1 Direwolf, 1 Extinction, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Cowboy, and then he's got Alucard, Leviair, Invoker, Zen Mains, and then this bad card. It's not bad, but it's not as good as some other things that he should have been running. But he topped, so I guess I can't say much about that. He sided in extra hands. I'm going to say this is against Boojin, just like the DD Crow. Scarecrow is good for if you're facing something like Gyurki and they're going to try and OTK you, and it also gives you something to draw into with the Max C. Dark Holes for if you're going second. Mystical Space Typhoons against decks that have huge hate against you. Needle Sealing, I couldn't figure that out so much, but I guess it's just another Dark Hole that's trap form or something. So if your opponent overextends or something, you know. Soul Drain because you like shutting down your own effects, I guess. 3 Blackhorn, and then 2 Debunk. Now I'm going to start talking about this deck. The first mistake was running 3 Cats and 3 Messenger, in my opinion, because I mean, the 3 Cats is okay because he's got all of these, but Messenger is so bad, especially if you draw it. And because he's only playing the 1 Invoker, I'd say it's even worse in that aspect. I went to the tournament when I was trying to run 3, and if I opened with any more than 1 Madolche in my hand, I would generally lose. He is running a smaller spell count, and it is also complemented by being able to use cards like the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Breakthrough Skill's nice in this deck because it negates the card, just like Phoenix Chain should. But the main thing is, it's like, it only negates at the end of this turn. Phoenix Chain is good if you're in a bad situation and you have to draw a couple cards for a couple turns. Breakthrough Skill, though, is also good because it stops their effects for the whole turn, and if you're able to go off that turn, then you're good. The reason why the hands are bad is because, well, yes, they put cards in the graveyard, but he's already running the 3 Maxi and the 1 DD Crow. But the major problem I'm seeing with the hands in this build is simply the fact that they have no place. They take up his normal summon, which is why the double summon's okay. Double summon's good for if you get Veilered or anything like that on your cat summon, or if you have strange cards, such as if he does open with an Angeli and a Madolche, he can double summon the Madolche onto the field, tribute Angeli for something, and then XCs, which makes double summon, as I've always said, a good card in here. But the more I look at this, it's just like, there are a lot of things in here that I think are really, really bad. He's only playing 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, and he's got no way to stop his opponents if they use any kind of heavy traps. So if his opponent uses heavy traps on him first turn, he can't do squat here. Maybe he can, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast it to the top of the deck if they can't negate that. And he's going minus from the hand and -1 from the field to try and get 1 card back to the opponent's deck. Especially if it's a heavy trap hand. A lot of these traps won't help him there. Maybe I'm just being overly cynical about this, but I mean, the hands are just... That was the first mistake, was putting the Madolches in there. I think that 3 is way too many. I've never liked it at 3 because I always draw multiple. Maybe I'm completely off, and if so, just go on and find this guy and subscribe to him and make him rich or something. But the more I look at this, it's just like there's so many problems with this build. I don't think it should be. It should have won. I heard that he apparently made some sort of misplay. I don't really care about that. The fact is, he might have done it on purpose, he might have done it on accident, but the main point is the opponent didn't catch it until, quote-unquote, at least after the duel. And if it was not caught at that point in time, it's a misplay that can't be, like, done. They can't be like, oh man, he sucks, he cheated and all that stuff, because that at the same time the opponent cheated, because they might have had a counter that only would have worked if the Angeli won a second time, and at the same time as both players would have been considered cheating at that time, so you can't say that. This is just sort of a quick little rant video about what I think about this deck, because I like Madolches, but this is the strangest build of Madolches ever, because 3 cat, 3 Messendalato, he's really utilizing that double summon. The max C I think is okay, because in this format it's not bad if you face Girgia, but besides Girgia you'll only be getting like a +1 or 2 off of it, or like going, you know, you'll be breaking even or getting 1 draw, I think, because you pitch to draw a second or something just to XC stuff off the field. I don't know. Tell me what you think of this deck in the description below. I'm not a big fan of it. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Tell me what you think that he should have changed and stuff, if he should have changed anything. If you think that extra Angeli he summoned in one of his duels would have completely changed everything, go ahead and say that below too. I just want to hear your thoughts on this. Thanks for watching. Yeah. I'm waking up to